cards are going to be for Gemini and both of their faces. I'm kidding. Love you. Alright, let's see. Oh, Gemini. We got Leo, the number 8, and is that the north or the south node? That's the north node. Okay. North node and Leo. Hold on now. I will be right back. Or will I? Yes, I'll be right back. Hold on. Off way. You know what? Hold on. Okay. Now I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, so like I was saying, Leo, North Node, and the number 8. So that's funny because Leo and the number 8, they go together. You August Leos, you know what I mean? But also in the tarot because strength is the 8th card. So the lion in strength, Leo, you understand. But basically what this is telling someone is to be brave. You know, if you ask me, I'm going to reference Stephen King because I have a problem and I'm obsessed. But as Stephen King would say, be brave, be true, stand, and turn off your notifications when you're filming a video. Sorry. Leave me alone. I'm trying to talk to the devil. God damn it. Okay. So yeah, be brave. I don't know what's going on. I was just kidding y'all about the two-faced comment, but when these dice come up like that, speaking on that, you might kind of feel or have been feeling like you might have had to, in the nicest way possible, be two ways about something, maybe depending on who you're around, right? And when these dice come up like this, I mean, you really could not get more clear. The North Node, you can Google it if you want to, North Node, get outside your comfort zone, Lion, Leos, right? Be brave, like back up the shit that you talk, right? Leos, because you talk a lot of shit. But the 8th house also is, you know, that's the powerhouse in the zodiac, right? And, you know, also like in your birth chart, you know, if you're looking at that kind of stuff, it's the powerhouse. It's like this has been something that's been building like deep over time. And now finally it's like something is coming, like a situation is coming where it's asking you to be brave and, you know, kind of like take a stand on something, you know, like say it with your whole chest, you know, that's how you feel, say it, something like that. So let's, oh wait, these first. See what my universe cards have to say. But yeah, basically this is just telling you to be brave, like Earth. Okay. So Earth, this does have to do with your environment. It could have to do with like the people that you're around. It could be an Earth sign. I got Earth, air, and fire, so. But here it's Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter, like I said, this has been a long time coming with the 8 over there, that 8th house. And I think something is coming to a climax. Like Jupiter, it's going to be good though. That's a good thing about it. Like this is positive. Whatever this is, whatever bubble that, you know, is getting, you know, ready to burst or whatever this is, whatever is approaching its climax, it's going to be good. I want to say it's for the greater good, or something needs to be said. It needs to be done. Like someone needs to stand up and, you know, do what they need to do, I guess. Say how they feel. Journey. And, you know, with this card, this will be the start of something, but with these roads, it's getting on the same path as people. So it's like finding, it's like I said, with those two faces. See these? It's like coming together on something. Like, okay, this is what I want, and this is the path I'm going to take to it. I'm going to stand up, say what I have to say, and whoever wants to come with me, they can come with me. If not, whatever. It's a big old world. Go your way, I'll go my way. But this is how I feel. So here it is. And wait, do I want to do these? No, not these ones. These ones. Okay. Wow, we were just talking about, so nothing will come of the situation, and what do you need to release, and also it's time to take action. So there's something here where, again, nothing is going to come of being two ways about something, right? Especially if it's in your environment. Say you have mutual friends, right? And you know, this side of the friends don't like this person, and you know, you do, but you still like them, and you know, it's just a fucking mess, right? But it's like you have to be a certain way around these people, and these people, because these people can't be around this person, or something like that, right? It's like you have to play both sides, almost, could be how you're feeling, and it's time to take action. Because with Aries, it's like you're getting impatient with the situation. And if this is talking about, you know, over here, the standing up and being brave, it's like you're sick of you're sick of this. Like, that's enough. Like, I've had all I can take of it. I know this is wrong. I know this shouldn't be the way that it is. You know what I mean? I know nothing's going to come of this situation. So, enough, right? What do I need to release? This fucking shit. And you know, for it to say to be brave and reference your environment, this might be an unpopular opinion. This might be you against whoever else that does not share that opinion, right, within your environment. And with the Aries, though, with this energy, it's like, fucking come at me, bro. Come at me, because it is what it is. And it's kind of like, fuck it, because, I mean, the truth is the truth is the truth. Right? It is what it is, and someone feels like they need to make it known, because nothing's going to come of this situation of, oh, well, oh, yeah, you know, that kind of thing. Nothing's going to come of not facing this head on. So, oh, and look, a new romantic cycle begins. So, you know, maybe this is like a relationship, you know, for some of you. Like, maybe you have to, for some of you, to apply this to a relationship, you know, maybe you're on the fence about someone's relationship, your own relationship, but maybe you know a lot of people in the neighborhood, like everyone knows you're together, so you're on the fence about saying how you really feel. I don't know. It could be either one of those, but a new romantic cycle will come, and yeah, all that stuff I just said. Let's move that over there. Gemini, what is the situation? Oh goddamn. Hopeless. Can't be that fucking bad. Divine masculine. Oh, right. Escaping. Escapee. That's funny. It's spelled just like escape. I love that movie. I have to watch Finding Nemo. Okay. Realizations and influences. Okay. So someone could be trying to escape something that they feel is hopeless, or feeling hopeless and wanting to escape something. You see what I'm saying? This could be a certain person with a divine masculine right here. It doesn't have to be a man, right? It could just be like, when I see this, and it makes me think of the Aries card that we just saw, right? It's just someone very sure of them and what they know and what they perceive, and just kind of like who they are, right? Masculine energy. So this could be a masculine energy feeling hopeless and wanting to escape, but being in some type of a heart fog because of like the mixed signals that they're experiencing, or blocked motions. You know, maybe this person, they're not good at expressing their emotions, or they don't know how to express their emotions, right? Emotions are, you know, it's a feminine thing. This person is coming across as very masculine and feeling hopeless, maybe hopeless in their emotions, right? Messed up about their emotions, coming to a realization, right? Understanding something, but feeling hopeless and wanting to escape, or feeling maybe that there is no escape from it, right? Maybe somebody wants to escape from these influences up here, because this is at the bottom of the deck. It's influences, attachments, third parties, peers. Somebody might want to be alone right now because they're not sure how they feel, because they're not used to feeling in general, right? But now they feel a whole bunch of feels, and they don't know how to feel about that. Right? Someone could also feel like they messed up by pushing something away, right? They could be in despair because something is falling apart after pushing something away, or avoiding something. Maybe someone's been blocked, and you know, since that someone's blocked them and they feel like they're falling apart now. Let's see. But again, this is talking about being brave, so, you know, endure. What else? What is this hopeless? Oh, it is dark without you. This is not a very upbeat reading, you guys. I don't, making me sad. Wow. Okay, so someone is feeling hopeless because it's dark without somebody. So, you know, someone absolutely walked away from something. Someone could have walked away from a situation, and now there is somebody feeling a lot of pain, wondering if this pain is ever going to stop, right? It's dark without you, okay? Ever since you walked away, it's dark without you, and when is this pain going to stop? You know, maybe in the past here, someone was a little bit more sure, right? They were a little bit more sure of themselves. Don't put up with my BS, like blah, blah, you know, very, I don't need you type of energy back here. But also something here where someone, it's like they've almost been triggered, like not to put up with someone's BS, but I'm going to get some more. But, okay, yeah, it's dark without you and hopelessness. So there's someone back there maybe that like put up a front and was like, man, fuck this, I don't need this, like I don't whatever. Like maybe they put up a front about their emotions, right? Acting like they didn't feel anything, right? Acting like they were, what, Android 19. I don't have emotions, I don't have feelings. Something. And, okay, so if you don't have feelings, then I'm gonna walk away, right? So someone left. Someone acted like they didn't need anybody. They maybe doubled down on that. Like, fuck, you know, whatever. Like, okay, don't put up with my BS. Walk away then. Like, fuck you, right? But then they did. Then they did walk away, and now someone's feeling hopeless because they're realizing how dark it is without this person in their life. They're wondering when this pain will ever stop. And someone could just kind of be like in this, again, this heart fog. Why can't I tell you the truth? And it's this masculine energy back here that wants to act like they don't have emotions, like they're better than the rest of us, and, you know, don't cry when Mufasa dies on the Lion King. Okay, bitch, no, you're not. We all feel things. We're human. Right? Even when we don't want to. And I don't think somebody wants to. Maybe that's why this is telling somebody to be brave, right? Stop being fake about this. Take the mask off. Like, say how you feel, right? Say what's in your heart with Leo there on the dice, right? Why can't I tell you the truth? Because maybe you don't really know what the truth is, right? Maybe you don't have a good enough understanding about the truth at this point. Getting mixed signals, having blocked emotions, and just being messed up influences, right? Maybe that could have something to do with it. It could be actual, right, substance of influence, but it could also be other people. It could also be other people influencing what your perception of the truth is, right? Because maybe these people don't know what the truth is, right? Maybe they do and they're just not being honest about it. But, or maybe you just don't know how to reconcile this with whoever this is that walked away, right? Maybe that's why you can't tell them the truth. Maybe you can't tell them, Gemini, that you were being two-faced. Right? Maybe you don't know with which face to talk to them with. I'm kidding. And it doesn't have to be like that, right? But it's just, it is something like that, though. So I guess I'll retract that. But someone's coming to a realization that they do have emotions because they are afraid to lose you, right? The emotion that they're in a fog with now is fear, hopelessness, falling apart. I'm afraid to lose you. It's hitting this person now, right? Despite all these influences around the situation. You know, something can't drown this out. This realization, something can't drown this out. Something can't influence whatever this is that someone is realizing. And I think it's this person, right? This person that they can't stop thinking about, wondering this pain will ever stop, but I can't stop thinking about you. That's getting the gears going in this person. Hey, my pain, my hopelessness, this darkness, this heart fog that I'm in, that's because it's dark without you. That's why I can't stop thinking about you. That is the realization. I'm afraid to lose you. But maybe you feel like you already have, right? It's dark without you. Maybe you thought this person would come back. Somebody thought somebody would come back, right? But with this heart fog here, it's like, you know, they're gone. You're here. helpless, in despair. Why can't you tell them the truth? Well, maybe you feel like telling them the truth is what would lose them. Maybe you feel like that's the only, you know what I mean? Like maybe you couldn't tell this person the truth because the truth would have caused you to lose them. Maybe that contributed to this BS back here. You acting like you didn't need somebody acting like they didn't need somebody, right? But it's like, I'm afraid to lose you, so I can't tell you the truth. But there's no way for me to do this without getting caught being two-faced or going both ways or not being honest or not being direct. So I'm going to let you walk away, because the only other option would have been for this person to tell the truth. They can't tell the truth. Now they're realizing why. You know, you can't act in a way that's so reckless that, you know, you put yourself at risk for losing something when you're afraid to lose it. You can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm going to get more cards on these, but that's pretty much it. It's like this person's realizing maybe that they can't have it both ways. So that's why this is telling them to stand up and be brave, right? Say the truth. Say what you want. Don't worry about what other people are going to say. Don't worry about if people are going to whisper behind your back and then say one thing to your face after you make this known. You realize that you're afraid to lose something. You realize that you're in despair and that it's dark without it. You can't stop thinking about it. Well, that's why. Be brave. If you want something, say it. Like, you know, I always want to reference Talladega Nights, and I need to stop. Get your balls back. Hold on. Is it flipped over? No. Okay. What is this? Hopeless and it's dark without you. The Emperor, right? I said that. The divine masculine appeared. They're hopeless. Whoever this masculine energy is, there is hopelessness because you're realizing that it's dark without someone, right? You do, after all, have feelings somewhere deep down under the sea, right? Just surrounded by emotions. Like, that is so funny to me. This guy is sitting, emotions are water, right? This person is literally sitting at the bottom of an ocean talking about, I don't have any feelings. Fuck out of here. Are you kidding? Of course you do. This person has so many fucking feelings that they can't stop thinking about something. With the Magician and the Emperor, what else? Somebody might want to say something, but for them to say something, again, for them to make this known, this would cause a whole tidal wave of shit to reverberate, right? This would bring buildings down, or so it feels like. This Three of Pentacles at the bottom. Well, and it's because there are so many things that are connected to other things, right? These attachments, these third parties, these peers. You know, again, you can't tell the truth. Mixed signals, blocked emotions, things that are messed up, right? These attachments, these third parties, these peers, they're all connected to this. So for this person to take this pentacle, right, that's on the Magician's table and claim something, all this shit would come down. And again, I feel like that's because somebody has been two ways about something. They haven't been honest. They haven't been direct. And here we are. Now you're trapped by it, right? Don't put up with my BS. The devil. Don't put up. This is, yeah, this is about the ego. This is somebody's ego versus someone, right? Gemini, maybe this is you and your ego. Maybe this has to do with someone in their ego. Maybe that could be what it is, right? Like somebody might be in their ego, not wanting to open up, not wanting to say what needs to be said because of what might happen, of what the consequences might be of saying this and being direct and standing on it, right? But it's like that's the only, you know, I want to get more. I want to go back to that. But no, I don't. You might feel like you need to say something for somebody because you're tired of the BS, right? Like, if you're not going to say it, I will. What is this shit I've been seeing all over the internet? This Tom Scandal and Rachel Leviss and all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, enough. Just, if you're not going to say it, I will. That's what should have happened. I don't think that's what happened in that situation, but that's what should have happened. If you're not going to be honest with this shit that's got you trapped, right, with what you've been doing, then I will. And I don't care if it costs us our friendship, right? These 3 cups down here, I don't care. This is wrong. and I'm not going to be a part of it anymore. Something like that for some of you. And this Chariot, it's like, yeah, because someone, I really hate to say this. This could be blackmail, some type of blackmail, but this could also be one of those things where, like, you have to be brave, because for you to tell the truth, you would take some type of fall too, right? Because, you know what I mean? This is starting to look like nobody's hands are clean, right? But that somebody maybe is getting a conscience or starting to realize that this isn't right. But there's something here, it's like somebody hanging on, and then these two people are coming to free this. So this is exactly what I said. This could be somebody intervening. Like, if you're not going to say it, if you're not going to stand up and let this out and let this go, then we will. And there's also something here, but somebody wanting help too for some of you. So some of you could want help out of this situation, right? Maybe this is like breaking down and saying, I need help. I need help to get this under control, right? This influence up here, whatever this attachment is, whatever this thing that's got you foggy, you know, it's to be addiction for somebody, wondering when this pain will stop, and, you know, maybe trying to be strong and not give in to whatever this addiction is, but then at the same time falling into despair because you don't know when this pain will ever stop, so you give in and you fall back over with this Tower. It happens again. Maybe this is you realizing how bad something has a hold of you, for some of you, right? And you're acknowledging that you need help to move forward from this. And, you know, maybe this hurts at first, but I feel like there's a lot of people, look at these people right here, there's a lot of people that have been waiting to help take these swords out of you, like maybe like help, whatever. This could also be somebody feeling remorse, right? Like, I'm sorry, and I don't want to keep doing this. This is fucked up. I feel bad. I don't care who I lose by being real, because the only thing you lose by being real is fake, right? But I don't care who I lose. This is wrong, and I'm not gonna go along with it anymore. And for some of you, you might be actively interfering with whatever this is, because no more, right? Enough. So escaping. When will this pain stop? Somebody's waiting on someone. So if someone walked away, which I think they did, if you look at this card, there's somebody walking away. So someone escaped the situation, right? Someone could also have walked away from a situation like right before everything popped off, right? And they're gone. They're just out. And now this is, if someone walked away, this is everything back home. Like, meanwhile, back here, right? This is what's going on. Somebody's still waiting. It's like they're still in this mode of like expecting this person to come back. They're not doing anything per se, but there is just a waiting, like a not moving, like trying to stand still. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, they're waiting for this person to come back, or somebody's waiting for this person to come back. They're waiting for this pain to stop. But this could be apparent to people around them, and it's kind of in the middle of the situation. There's all this other shit going around this person in the middle, right? Like I said, with those cards, could be in your environment. Somebody is at the center of this, and they're just kind of waiting and weighing their options and going back and forth. Like, do I want to do this? Do I want to start this? Do I want to let this out? Do I want to be honest? Do I want to open up? Do I want to tell the truth? Right? Do I want to tell the truth? And they're just trying to figure it out. But all around them, in the background, they might not be aware of it, but there's all this chaos about something, right? Look, a group of people around this situation, there's some type of simmering. It did say something in those moon cards was coming to a climax. This is what I'm talking about, right? With the Six of Wands in this group, right? There's like some, okay, so there's all this like entertainment going around. I mean, this could be like a group of friends or whatever, so this could be like within a group of friends with the Six of Wands, but there is some type of message coming in, and it's crazy to me how these cards look. We're like, hey, everything's going on with this group, everything, you know, is what it is, like all these records are where they're supposed to be, everything's going, but then all of a sudden something comes in, like a message that like completely, look at the wave about to extinguish this, right? Something comes in that rains on someone's parade, or something comes in that kind of like upsets something, maybe sets all this in motion, what this person was sitting here waiting on or contemplating about, or just not moving, right? Like I said, there is something, this could be long distance messages, or like a message just from like overseas, I don't know, something like that, a message from a ways, but it reverberates in the environment. And it's funny just to me how this comes in and just like sweeps the situation is what that looks like. And it's clarity with the swords, right? I know it's the mermaids and the waves of shit, but this is the suit of swords. So this definitely is words. It could be thoughts or something like that. Realizations, right? That I'm afraid to lose you. Like it hits somebody, like a wave. They're just sitting there trying to figure it out and it hits them. But this is also something being made clear all of a sudden. And it leaves all this shit in the wake. Like it frees something. And now something has been set in motion. And then at the bottom, yeah. So now everything's changing once this message comes in, or once whatever this is comes in. It extinguishes all this. Because this was built on false foundations that were not for the right reason. This isn't that. Like, this is something... The Hierophant is like, you know, values, traditional values. The Six of Wands is attention. This is not that. And it's like the levee has broken, right? Someone is tired of someone's bullshit, not going to put up with it anymore. And maybe this is what's going to clear this fog out, right? This realization. Let's see, what is this heart fog? And why can't someone tell the truth? King of Swords, Seven of Swords. Someone has a lot of regret. That's what I was saying earlier too. I love it when the cards do that. I love it when they prove me right in front of other people. Kidding. But someone has a lot of regret. So maybe, again, when I talk about being two-faced, maybe that's why someone can't tell the truth, because they're so ashamed of what the truth is, right? And they have mixed messages, and it's like, well, you know, how can I do that? So it's like maybe they just want to cut everything off, right? I'm just going to completely detach. And it's not making sense to people in their environment, right? There's somebody that's like off on their own, and people are starting to notice it. They're noticing this person pulling away. They're noticing this person becoming cold and distant and, you know, just ghosting everybody. And it's because they want to be alone, though. They're trying to figure this out. Like, they're reconciling, having to come to terms with the fact that they did something that they feel the Nine of Swords about. Like, I can't believe I did that. Like, it's facing the damage that they've done in some way, or facing their actions. But also facing reality, right? Because the Nine of Swords is the Nightmare card. So maybe this is somebody finally coming out of the fog and understanding the gravity of the situation as it falls down, right? It's all hitting at once. And maybe that's what's leaving this fog, right? If you can picture a building falling down and the dust cloud coming up, this person just wants to be alone. They can't see anything around them the way they used to, and nothing that makes sense to them. You know, they feel vulnerable. They feel exposed. They feel like being alone. Just... Again, it's a nightmare card. Why can't I tell you the truth? For some of y'all, this person doesn't even really want to exist right now. Somebody could have hurt themselves trying to hurt someone else, or it's just realizing like what you were a part of, what you've been participating in, right? And maybe it's like, damn, like you just need to be by yourself. Like, it's hard to face it, but you know, there's also this element of like, I have to make this right? It's like, maybe you're like, shit, you know, you're feeling however you're feeling in this despair, right? This despair and hopelessness, Nine of Swords. But it's like, okay, realizing that I have to go back and help. I have to go back and, you know what I mean? I have to correct something because I'm realizing something. I'm afraid to lose this. So I have to make it right. Like this, I can't just escape from this. I have to deal with this. And, you know, with this Five of Swords, maybe it's realizing that, hey, you know, no one is going to come out of this unscathed. The damage is already done. The question is, how much more do you want to do, right? So consider that when you're making a decision. If you're sitting here feeling in despair and like there's, you know, I have no options because my hands aren't clean, consider this. It's never too late to do something different. It might be too late for a relationship. It might be too late for a job that you lost. It might be too late for, you know, you not to be a 5-time felon, right? I'm kidding. But just because you've done something doesn't mean you have to keep doing it. You know, just because you fucked up and killed somebody, right? Like the horse on Ren and Stimpy. One mistake. Love that cartoon. But yeah, just because you've done something wrong once doesn't mean you have to keep doing it. The penalty is heavier for a serial killer most of the time than just somebody who fucks around and kills somebody in an argument, right? There's all kinds of things to it. It's deeper than that, but you get what I'm saying. One body is not as heinous as 13. You see, they're all bad, right? You're still a fucking murderer. You're gonna get to heaven and God's gonna be sitting right there. Lucy, you got some explaining to do, but it's not as bad, right? And also, there is something to be said for doing the right thing, even if it's in the middle of the battle, right? Even if this has been long gone, and something is just keep going. Maybe it's a lie, right? Maybe it's just some bullshit and it keeps coming up and it's been repeated for so long. It's like some stuff of legend or some shit, right? But you might know that it's bullshit. You might know that it's not what it's being made to seem, and you're sick of it. Like, this isn't even real, right? That's not what happened, right? Maybe calling somebody on their bullshit. And maybe that's another thing too. Maybe you could be wanting to call somebody on their bullshit, but you realize that they have something on you. And maybe that's why it's asking you to be brave, and you can, it's asking you to own your shit if you're a part of it, right? You don't have to continue. You don't have to go down, continuing to be a part of something that is fucked up if you're brave. And maybe you're realizing this first before the other people do, right? Maybe whatever happened to make you see whatever this was a warning to you, like, hey, you need to get off this train because this shit's about to come off the tracks, right? What side do you want to be on when this is, how do you want to be remembered? Like, what side do you want to be on when this goes down, right? You know what the right thing is. Why would the universe be trying to tell you, hey, dumbass, what the fuck are you doing? Figure it out because shit's about to go down, all right? And you know what you've been doing, right? Consider that. And I think that's what this is. I think that's why you can't stop thinking about this, right? That's what's influencing you. This realization that, hey, like, again, back to the train. If you're afraid to lose your life, this is your wake-up call that you might want to get off this motherfucker, okay? Realizations. For a lot of you, it's a relationship. It could be any type of relationship, too. It doesn't have to be romantic. See, like I said, it could go any way. But you're thinking about all the aspects of this, right? You're thinking about all the aspects of something that made you feel at home and gave you comfort and, was caring. It was a foundation. 4 is the Emperor, right? This might have been part of your foundation. This could be someone that you grew up with. Again, part of your environment, like we said with the cards. But whatever this is, you're realizing that something isn't right. You realize that maybe you haven't always done the right thing and you're tired of going along with it just to keep the peace, right? And it's like, you know what? I'm sick of this. And if that means that this is going to blow this whole shit up, fine. Let it end. Let it be done. Because I'm sick of carrying this guilt. I'm sick of carrying this weight, this burden, whatever it is. I'm sick of walking around in this fog, in this hopelessness, in this despair, right? So something's coming to a climax, right? Somebody might really be about to put it out there. Stranded. And yeah, look, right? Crazy. So you might feel stranded. Look at this. I want you to see it. The devil and this mermaid. Look how similar these pictures look. You might feel stranded, right? Because whatever somebody has going on, whatever somebody has attached to them or keeping them trapped, it's like you're trapped on the same island with this person, right? If it's a runaway ship, you're stranded right along with this person, even though they're the ones doing it. You're attached to it, right? You're a part of it. Because maybe at one point you were part of this influence. You influenced the situation. Maybe that's what you feel despair about, right? But anyway, this is calling you to be different. An alien emerges. This is the universe putting your back against the wall and say, hey, what are you going to do? Because now's the time. And this might be exactly what it takes to overthrow shit that is not right. And, you might see a side of yourself that you've never recognized before. If you choose to do the right thing, if you're brave, the people around you have not recognized. Like, you could say something and people could all look at you like, where the fuck did that come from, right? Like Mitch. Like Mitch at the end of Waiting, when he just goes off on everybody. And all of a sudden, somebody will see you completely different. You'll see the world completely different. And you'll be free, right? You'll be free. And even if, this thing that you're afraid to lose, you're going to lose it anyway. If you keep going the way you're going, right? There's something that's going to be lost even in trying to hang on to it, because something's about to go down with this tower. Something's coming. And this is asking you, who do you want to be in this new world? When whatever happens and shit reemerges, who do you want to be? Who are you going to be? What side are you going to be on? Are you even going to be there? right? If you don't get off this runaway fucking train, who are you going to be when the shit crashes? Where are you going to be? All these things, all these questions going on. The Seven of Cups, you're confused. That's that heart fog down here. And maybe that's what this, you know, how this Hermit is. You're trying to, like, you know, get alone, get to yourself so you can figure it out. But this situation is asking you to be brave. And because this new you, this new path, this alien realization, this epiphany that's just come out of nowhere, like, oh my God, I never saw it like that. That's going to be the key that gets you unstranded and opens the door and frees you. Frees this whole situation. And that's the other thing too. You don't realize how many people are going to be affected by whatever this is positively. You're sitting here beating yourself up. It's going to be so bad. It's going to be so negative. You're forgetting to think about how many people are going to benefit from this shit being bust wide open. You know what I mean? Like, people benefit from the truth. People benefit from doing the right thing. It's making me think of the scene at the end of The Little Mermaid where, you know, they're brave. They get Ursula. Eric, you know, does whatever. And when Ursula falls, like, this tower is falling. When she falls, all of those souls that were under her because of that, because of her influence, because of the attachment, right, that they had to her, that she had to them, because of their attachment, and she's gone because she's been overthrown, they were free. And, you know, Ariel and Eric, they're too busy being in love on the beach. They didn't even realize it. Okay, so that's why this is telling you to be brave. You don't realize how many other people are going to benefit from this. You don't know how many people you're going to set free. You don't know how many people you're going to affect just by standing up and telling the truth, or just by doing the right thing. Right? So, that was quick. Gemini, look, it's talking to you. Embrace the flow of life. Yeah, oh my fucking God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, why? That's crazy. Be real. Be real. Cannot say it to you any clearer than that. Full moon in Aquarius, right? Embrace the flow of life. Things change. I think I said this to somebody else. Things change. Keats said it too. To go read Keats. Go read the goddamn poetry, motherfuckers. Things fall apart. And when things fall apart, I will show you. The Hierophant represents long-standing structures, like this long-standing tower, right? But what if that long-standing structure has become a bunch of bullshit? What if that long-standing structure that at one point had values has become just a fucking freak show? Okay? What if that's happening? So somebody's saying the truth and standing on it, regardless of how much bullshit they might, you know, have been a part of. It's for the greater good, and I don't like that. That's very Animal Farm, that phrase, but it is in this situation. Like, this is going to help. It needs to happen for things to be the way they're supposed to be, for the greater good, right? I think the universe is inherently positive because I'm an optimistic person. If I'm being logical, I think it's a balance. And this, whatever this is, this degradation, this corruption of a situation, this ongoing thing that is not the truth and is not right, this needs to go down so that the balance can come back. Because this has been influencing things for way too long in your environment, okay? So be real. Understand that you're doing no one or yourself any favors by continuing to hold on to this, or let this hold on to you, or let this keep you trapped, or let this situation keep you stuck to it, all right? It's time to be real. Be brave. Be true. Be real. And stand the fuck up. Real Slim Shady. Anything else? Wow. Yeah. This, where did I see that? Where else did I see that? So, 6 and 6, number 12, that's the Hangman, okay, in the tarot. And it's giving you perspective. It's giving you this realization. That's where that's coming from, right? So you're seeing something. You're seeing the influence that you have had on it and that it's had on you. And you're also seeing that you need to move away from this. What have I been saying? You need to move away from this. And this right here, the aces are gifts, their epiphanies, their potentials. It's showing you the potential that you have outside of this situation. It's showing you the potential that you have, that this situation is preventing you from reaching. The longer this tower stays up, the more time of yours that you waste, and the more you risk never being able to achieve this new, brand new version of yourself, right? This has to come down. You might be the key to it, right? Something that you can say or something that you can do. But this is telling you, this is that opportunity. You want to wash your hands of this? You want to be away from it? Then tell the truth and let shit fall where it may, right? So I'm gonna leave it there. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.